Are you an Ophiuchus? Thousands of years ago, the ancient people of Babylon and Egypt studied the stars in the sky. From their research, they came up with the zodiac, a map of the sun, moon, stars, and planets. It was first used to keep track of time. These ancient astrologers studied the constellations and their positions in the sky. They wanted to know when each constellation was closest to the sun. They used this information to determine where each group of stars belongs in the zodiac. The word zodiac actually means circle of little animals in Latin and refers to how the constellations are shaped. Today, some people believe that the zodiac can be used to describe a person's personality. Some also believe that by studying the zodiac, they can predict what will happen in the future. According to these beliefs, a person's zodiac sign is connected to his or her birth date. The zodiac has remained the same for over 1,000 years. It is broken up into 12 equal parts, each associated with a star sign. However, some astrologers are suggesting a change. They think a 13th sign should be added to the zodiac calendar. This is because the way the Earth rotates has changed slightly over the centuries, which has also changed its path around the sun. This possible 13th sign is a constellation called Ophiuchus, which means holder of the snake. Ophiuchus is close to the sun from November 29th to December 17th. If the dates of the other 12 signs were adjusted to make Ophiuchus a sign, many people would have a different star sign. As this new sign falls between Scorpio and Sagittarius, some people with those star signs would have to switch to being Ophiuchus, and this would have an effect on dates of the other star signs as well. This would add a whole new answer to the question, "What's your sign?"
Can animals predict earthquakes?
Dear Scientist Sam, I noticed my dog acting very nervous only a few minutes before a recent earthquake shook the house. Is it possible that my dog knew the earthquake was going to happen? Janet.
Well, Janet, people have believed for many centuries that animals can predict earthquakes. In fact, we can look back to records from the ancient Greeks. They noticed that animals acted oddly in the hours before earthquakes. Even now, people talk about dogs that won't stop barking and cats that won't come out of hiding before an earthquake. Furthermore, strange behavior like this before earthquakes isn't limited to pets. People have also reported seeing chickens stop laying eggs, bees leaving their homes, and big groups of fish dying mysteriously in the hours before a natural disaster hits. It's hard to answer your question, since not all seismologists or animal experts agree that animals can predict earthquakes. Those that disagree claim that we should take into account other things that affect animal behavior, such as hunger. On the other hand, many people who believe that animals can predict earthquakes often have records of very strange animal behavior right before the ground shakes. To them, this is evidence that animals can indeed predict earthquakes. In short, the truth is that we aren't sure. Animals might be able to sense earthquakes before they happen, but there is no solid evidence that they can. However, one thing that most seismologists can agree on is that more research is needed. Animals may be the key to predicting earthquakes before they happen, and could help save many lives.